I actually bring together endocrinology, immunology, and cancer biology. And so by coming to the Endocrine Society meeting and coming to the EXPO, you can see sort of from an endocrine aspect all the different varieties of maybe assays and techniques and even new ideas that you can consider for your own research. When you have an assay or a technique or a drug that's been developed that maybe I hadn't come across because of the research that I do, it makes me think about my own research in a different way. It makes me consider things that I hadn't considered, and therefore I do learn. To be quite honest, I like to speak to the person who's technically more knowledgeable. So I do not focus on managers. I do not focus on who has the highest position at the booth at the time. I focus on the person who can talk about the product the best. I think one of the best aspects is when they have demonstrations, when they can tell me, okay, this is what we do, this is how we've applied it, and this is maybe where you could consider taking yours. Unless I come up to the actual booth and I ask you the questions, then I probably will just pass by. But if you tell me that you're going to have a discussion on X, Y, or Z, then I'm more likely to actually stop by, listen at least for a minute or two, see if it applies to what I'm doing. If not, I can keep going. But if you don't have anything to draw me to the booth, and it's not always candy, it's not always the giveaways, which I think a lot of people believe is the big. I think it really is telling me how you can take my research and the work that I do to the next level. I think that if you catch my attention, then you've got it, because I definitely am going to go. I'm going to go to the exhibition. That's, I think everybody at least goes 1 to 2 days during the meeting. But if you haven't caught my attention by letting me know that you're even there, then I'm probably just going to pass by you both. I agree. I think that one of the most important elements that you can give me is not a catalog book, but a one-page, these are the products that we have available, this is the range, and if you're already familiar with our products, these are some of the latest products that have come out. I think that the one-pagers are probably the most informative. They're the thing I'm most likely to pick up, but if you have a one-pager, and especially if at the top of that you say it's related to diabetes research, cardiovascular research, cancer research, then I'm going to pick it up because it may be related to what I'm doing. And it's probably going to have a list of products that maybe I never considered. So I think that would be the best approach, is to have disease-specific one-page flyers. One of the things that I see as a limitation is that the exhibitors tend to focus their product exhibitions based on certain types of research. And you have to understand that the Endocrine Society has people who do all kinds of research. And so be prepared to talk about not just cardiovascular or diabetes, but different kinds of research.